Hello, welcome to Ed's Reading Room Owls for children of 7 and over. I hope you're going to enjoy the selection of books we've made for you, two fabulous books. The first book for slightly younger readers is by Katie Davis, and this is called The Great Hamster Massacre. And the second book for older children is by the best-selling author Malcolm Rose. This book is Jordan Stryker, Bionic Agent. More about that in a minute. The first story, The Great Hamster Massacre by Katie Davis, is on the one hand a hilarious story about some children and some hamsters, but it has some very touching insight into the minds of children and I guess the minds of adults as well. In this story, Anna is supposed to be writing her What I Did in the Holidays sort of essay for school, but she decides that first of all she's going to write about what actually happened in the Great Hamster Massacre. She and her brother Tom run a sort of pester campaign with their parents. They're desperate to have a pet. Eventually, after quite a bit of the story, they do get two hamsters. But their delight turns to absolute horror when, of course, the massacre of the title actually takes place. But the children aren't going to leave it at that. They decide to run their own investigation, and with the help of a neighbour, Mrs. Rotherham, who used to be in the police, they run their investigation to see if they can find out what happened. It is, as I say, very, very funny, but also very, very touching with delightful characters. And this is a fantastically written book. I loved it, and I'm sure you will enjoy it too. Jordan Stryker, Bionic Agent, by, as I say, Malcolm Rose, the best-selling author. He's written some amazing books, and in Ed's Reading Room we're very fond of his books. In this story, there is a massive explosion which destroys quite a large part of the southeast of England. It is to do with a ship that has been left over from World War II. There is a near lifeless body of a young boy called Ben Smith, and he's taken away by some mysterious agents from an agency called Unit Red, and he's rebuilt with the powers of technology, and he becomes Jordan Stryker. His mission is to see if he can find the perpetrator or perpetrators of this dreadful crime. It's a fascinating story, and I happen to know that Malcolm Rose really knows what he's talking about when he writes these scientific novels. It is beautifully written. It is really gripping story, real page turner. I do hope you enjoy it, and I hope you will enjoy the literacy activities that I've written to accompany both of these books.